The people. I think in the Quran it talks about the people that try to attack you or evict you from your houses. These are the people that are your enemies. So I think it comes to that aspect where we can be friends with all kinds of people. But as soon as they try to, because Allah says in the Quran, oppression is worse than murder. And I think that's the verse. One more? Last one? Yes?
About monotheism and church. Have I understood it correctly that you could also be a polytheist or committing church, even if you don't particularly believe in other gods, but you make your hawa, your desires, into a god? So how can, do you know what I mean? So maybe that's something to do with the monotheist stroke church discussion. Project manager.
Yeah. So meet the project manager.
Oh, right, yes, of course, yeah, Mr. Wood manager.
And also the fact that we've got a good group of people here, people who want to do something, and we shouldn't miss this opportunity.
Is this project manager position paid? I believe that, again, that there is a difference between social action and theology. In terms of social action, of course we need a project manager. The Quranic Network has a director who's actually with us today. He's right there. But he doesn't impose his views on anyone. He doesn't say, okay, you know what, I'm a monotheist and you're a polytheist. He doesn't say stuff like that. Instead, he says, I'm reading the Quran to the best of my ability. This is my best understanding, and you are entitled to your understanding. So that's okay. But in terms of project management, what it's supposed to be is, in terms of action, then the project manager would then, have people under him where he says, okay, can you please do this, can you do that, and it all is channeled into one into a channel of social action. I think that is what the project manager is for. So we need to keep it separate. We need to keep theological discussions separate from social action. Again, that's what, you were there during our Salah discussion. None of us had similar opinions about Salah. If we had any fundamentalist person among us, that person would have just completely lost his mind and just ran out. Because it would be such a challenge to him to accept that everyone is saying different things. But this is the thing, you see, we need to accept the paradigms of experience of other people. Some people may be very attached to the traditional prayers. They find great solace from the traditional prayers. Who are we to tell them, oh, I'm sorry, that's some pagan practice you picked up. Wow. I'm sorry, I don't like language like that. I wouldn't like it if someone told me the same thing. I would like it if I asked someone and that person says, oh, I'm sorry, I don't really agree with you. That's okay. That's different from saying, I'm sorry, your practice is from so-and-so. I don't like stuff like that. So yeah, a project manager should manage the realm of social action. Let's say you are trying to put together money to help some victims of some disaster or something. Yeah, then you need a project manager. The project manager is not there to tell you, okay, this is what the Quran says, here's my interpretation, and that's it, there's no discussion on the issue. That's different, that's fundamentalism.
Sorry, I was just going to say that there are a lot of things in the theology and understanding of the Quran that force the social action. So it then becomes a requirement of a moment to actually perform that social action.
True.
So in that sense, it is linked.
It is linked, but in terms of social
The
action,
purpose of why you're doing it is a religious purpose or pleasing Allah. So it's not just for the heck of it because you want to join a club.
agreed, but you see, do we disagree that, for example, poverty should be eradicated?
Yeah.
Do we disagree that education needs to be boosted? We will never disagree on that, despite the fact we disagree on what Salah is. Yeah. On a practical level, there is very little disagreement among all reformists, whether they are Quranists, traditionalists, or mystics, or whatever. We all agree on the same thing. Why?
And also,
Can I leave it to speakers, please?
Because I do believe that these are human values which we hope to realize, and that is something so universal. We don't really have any issues with it. As I said, either I can disagree on 19 theory, but in terms of Islamic reform, he spoke 90% I agree with. I agree on the dogmatic aspects. It's only I disagree with some of his, language issues. In the case of God is one God, where we discuss monotheism, the Quran is so clear on this that, the Quran says, Qul huwallahu ahad, say, He is Allah one. But in terms of the perception of Allah, we need to allow for different understandings. Take, for example, the deists. They believe that God is a distant God who operates through His laws. Now, for some people, for dogmatists, they may say, okay, well, this is kufr. That's the problem, you see. That's the problem. When you start saying, okay, your theology is kufr, my theology is okay, and so on. I spoke to some Christians, and they said, well, you know what, I believe in one God, and I believe that Jesus came to bring the message of peace. And in that sense, He is the Son of God. I'm not going to start saying, okay, well, you know what, you no, I would never do that. Because language only precipitates an internal experience. Your interpretation is what is formed inside you. So I'm not the one to go and start saying, calling the people as polytheists and so on. Let's say a person believes in hadith. Now, and he believes that leads to polytheism or it is polytheism. I don't believe that, because a person may be reading hadith sincerely asking Allah for guidance. He may sincerely believe that Prophet Muhammad, through the hadith, is showing God's guidance. So I cannot call that person a polytheist. No way. It's not my job to call people polytheists anyway. My job is to work on my own theory. I don't know if I'm a monotheist. Jack asked, the last question Jack asked was, what about the hawa, the lust? In fact, in the Quran, hawa is mentioned twice, chapter 25, verse 43, and chapter 45, verse 23. Chapter 25, verse 43, yeah. These two places. And the hawa, the phraseology of the hawa is very interesting. Allah says, see you those who take hawa as in God, can you do anything for it? You can't. In other words, you can't do anything for it. So hawa is the worst God there is. It's not another source besides the Quran. It's hawa. Hawa is the source which leads to all these falsehoods. So this is something we need to understand. I mean, monotheism does not operate on the same levels in each of our brains. For some people, God may be truth. That's not against the Quran, by the way. For the Taoists, God is the eternal flow of the universe. And I just read a verse which actually confirms that, in a manner of speaking. I think Mark mentioned about befriending those who disbelieve. Now, if you read the Quran, this term, kafara, to conceal, or people call it kafir, and they call it ingrate, etc. These people are not judged based on what text they choose. They are judged based on their action. You will find the first definition of kafir in the Quran, that's chapter 2, verse 6 to verse 20. It's a very lengthy exposition on the kafir. It is those who cause mischief in the land. They are mufsidun fil ard, causing mischief in the land. So we cannot say, okay, well, you know what? Everyone who doesn't believe as we do are kafirin. That's not how it works. Rather, we need to see their behavior. Are these people actually causing mischief in the land? I'm really sorry, but you know what? People of other faiths, the majority of them are peacemakers. I think one of my nicest neighbors is a Christian, and I'm so sorry, I cannot call that person a disbeliever, because that person is actually reliant upon the source of peace, who cannot be anything but Allah. So,
I mention one thing? Just go back to the Quran. This is the best source. Apathy. It says, they did not enjoy one another from committing evil. Miserable indeed is what they did. Pagans, that's 579. 572. Pagans indeed are those who say that God is the Messiah, son of Mary. The Messiah himself, O children of Israel, you shall worship God, my Lord, and your Lord. Anyone who sets up any idol beside God, God has forbidden paradise for them, and his destiny is hell. The wicked have no helpers. So, when you say that Jesus is the Son of God, you are committing the wicked sins against Allah himself. And he says that you have to correct this. Otherwise, you are committing apathy. And the only thing we have to remember is to save our own soul. So we have to be very, very careful in how we mention this, because we have to go back to the Quran.
Thank you. Now, you have the last 7 minutes. Stop. No,
It's just, I understand we've got this thing going on. I'm trying to understand this kind of thing where we just sit there thinking.
Afterwards, but
Okay,
the
cool.
last 7 minutes.
I think gentleman brother Farouk is confusing some important distinction between agreeing or allowing. He's confusing those and therefore creating this problem. We don't have any power given by God to stop someone being polytheist or believing anything wrong or committing sins, as long as they are not hurting someone else. It is different than agreeing. You don't need to agree with polytheists. You can say that this polytheism, saying Trinity, is an insult to God, but you have all the right to believe that, to worship that. In fact, for your of believing that you're right, I will defend your right for having freedom to believe in that. That's an important distinction. In fact, it is confused regarding the controversy regarding homosexuality. You may be against oppression of homosexuals by the government, or these are citizens, they're against their discrimination, but still you may disagree with their lifestyle, you may still consider it as abnormal, you may not want your children to be taught that it's okay to do homosexual nice thing. No, you can say homosexuality is wrong, it's perversion, but I disagree with that lifestyle. He might disagree with mine too, as I am disagreeing, but in his own, he should be able to free and not be oppressed because of that. There are two different issues. When you confuse them, you mess up everything. And therefore, the Quran is very clear about what is monotheism. I want to kind of clarify something. When we say Quran alone, I have gone to Unitarian Universalist Church nearby my home. I found at home, I had no problem with any teachers they had. They had monotheism, and they were promoting goodness in society, righteousness, health, and fantastic stuff. And the Quran, as you mentioned, what's your name? You mentioned the verse, chapter 2, verse 62. It is about believing one God and knowing there is day of judgment, you will be responsible for your own, and doing goodness, following with actions, which is, we cannot discover them without the book. Again, we don't need really the book to tell us murder is bad. We are given enough reason by God, Ruh and Aql, through that it will emerge when you come that it contradicts with your purpose being in society. You came for your safety and increase your utility. You cannot kill someone else because your life will be at stake, at risk, or your children's life. Therefore, it contradicts your purpose. And therefore, when we go that is about, I have my own thing. It is one God. If you say Trinity, it is absolutely wrong. I can discuss that, but I will allow you. I don't have even right to say I allow you. You are allowed by God to say the opposite. Therefore, the Quran says, whoever let them believe or let them reject. We have MPJP, which promotes Muslims for peace, justice, and progress, promotes goodness society without this theological stuff, arguments. We have 19.org, we have this theology of the Quran we discuss or we promote. And also we have Islamic Reform, which is more diverse, and this gentleman also participated in our conferences, and hopefully next conference we are either thinking in India, international conference, or in Toronto. When I go back to the United States, inshallah, we'll make a decision about the venue, the place. And I would like to see you after 2 more minutes. I'm done. I can see you, sure.
Thank you. In that case,